Hi friends, it's Curie. How are you on this Friday? It's been a few days. I have been away visiting my dad, and I am back in the office and house today, and we are going to kind of finish up what I started early. I did have an appointment this morning, my physical therapy appointment. I'm obviously wearing black and purple today, so we're gonna go ahead and finish this sort of half done look that I started this morning to be presentable. I like to at least be presentable when I'm doing physical therapy. I get that from my mom. Most people would be like, why are you worried about it? I don't know, just me. It's just me. So good morning, happy Friday. The weekend is here. Big weekend for us. Granddaughter's birthday is this weekend, and we'll get to see both of my kids this weekend. That's always a blessing. 2 weekends in a row, Mother's Day weekend. May is probably the one month out of the year that I do get to see my kids, probably more than any other, because we have so much going on in May. So let's get started. Okay, what are we gonna do to sort of freshen up this halfway started look? We're going to start with Fenty's powder foundation, and we are going to freshen up the foundation that I currently have on. First, we're going to start under the eyes, and we're going to put a little bit of this under the eyes and bring it down. Going to do the same on the other side. This Fenty foundation is a fabulous powder foundation, is a fabulous refresh tool. You know, if you've got a really long day and you got to transition from work to cocktail, and you can't go home and you can't you can't reset everything, but you really want to just give your face a refresh, this is the product to do it. It's a wonderful refresher product. So we got that on. Fenty powder foundation. I wear number, I think it's 100. Let me just check here so you have that. Yes, Pro Filter Soft Matte Powder Foundation number 100 is what I use. As you can see, it is one of my favorite products. I am out. They have been out for a couple of weeks. Want to hear back from you guys. You guys have been kind of quiet lately. Please give me some feedback. Let me know how you guys are doing. If there's a specific product you'd like me to do and do a comparison on, if there's a color or a brand, let me know. You guys have been kind of quiet the last couple of weeks, so I just wanted to kind of make sure everybody was doing okay, and I haven't missed something along the way. I hope I haven't. If I have, please let me know what I have missed, and I will get whatever it is that you are looking for. Okay, we are going to come in now, and we're going to use this really nice palette that I got from TikTok Shop. It is T-I-N, I can never read here, guys, so sorry. T-I-N-G P-H-E, Tingfi, I guess maybe is how you would say that. I don't know. I'm going to jump in, and I'm going to pick up the purpley color for down on here, and we're going to do some outlining down here using a very small angle brush, so I can really get this concentrated to the lower lash line. I'm going to do the same up at the top. Really get that defining line filled in right there. Using that because I'm still missing those lashes, and so this is sort of a way for me to cover up what I'm missing. That looks really good. I'm not going to put any in transition today. I'm really just concentrating around the eyes. And I want to bring out a little bit of a wing right here. Just pull it out and let your brush do it for you. Yep, looks good. Let's pick up a little bit of cleanup here. Okay, very nice. Now, going to get some purple around the lid area. Lighten this up in here. Some light purple tones. Want the lid to be pretty light here. I was up seeing my dad the last couple of days, and unbelievably, second day we were there, the temperature got to 100. It's not even June in Texas, and we have some areas in North Texas that got to 100. I could not believe what I was seeing. I mean, 100 degrees already here in Texas, and we're not even in June. Can you imagine what July is going to be like? Oh, no. July and August are going to be dangerously hot, I'm afraid. Okay, let's jump in and let's do a little bit of refresh with our blush, which is Milani's Baked Blush in the color Dolce. And we're just putting that on. I'm going to blend that here in a second with my finishing powder. That looks really nice. My finishing powder is my Revlon Color Stay powder that I just think is the best on the market. It really is. This is translucent, so it is a, it's not an ivory, but a really translucent powder, which gives me this beautiful photo porcelain finish that is my favorite. I do this before I add my mascara, so I don't have that obviously in my lashes. Just blending that all down. Let's check the brows, see how the brows are looking. They look pretty good, but we're gonna do a little bit of our glue, if you will, and just get them to be a little bit more. There we go. Benefit Bangs 4-step brow system. This is the glue. It comes with a pencil, it comes with a color filler, and it comes with this glue product. And it comes with mascara. I don't actually use the mascara. There is a new mascara that I saw last night on TikTok, and I really want to try it. It's got a very unique wand, and I gotta find it again because I've gotta find it. I want to order it because what I was seeing was truly astounding with this mascara. So I want to try it out and see if what I'm really seeing is truthful, because the results from this mascara were pretty amazing. And so, as you know, I use L'Oreal's Panorama. I love this mascara. I've not found a mascara that gives me anything near this kind of results. But this one looked very, very, very interesting. So I'm going to do some research. I've got to go find it again, and I'm going to buy it. Some of the people that have the hardest trouble getting their lashes to be seen and curled are people of Asian descent. Their lashes have a tendency to go very straight, and the people that were in this test were all beautiful Asian people, and their lashes were amazing when they got done. So I really want to find out what it is, buy it, and then we're going to do a really good demonstration. Hopefully that by then, this area right here that I've lost my lashes, they will have grown in enough to where I will get a really good result. I'm very excited to try it because, like I said, what I was seeing just absolutely astounded me. Let's get a little bit more back down here on the lower lash line. A little bit out to the side here. I do go to the bottom of the lash because I really do want to clear, I want to coat all of the lash from the bottom up. That's how you lock your curl in when you go down here. And the lashes are finally starting to come out. I see them ever so slightly right there. All right. I did notice something that I do need to fix. Obviously, I missed it this morning. I need to cover up that one spot. My scar that I have right here. Get a little bit of my powder and spot cover that. Let that just sit there for a minute. Let's go back under the eye. And then let's jump in with okay. That looks all pretty good for a touch-up. I am going to jump in here with my Milani Black mascara and just go to the very ends of my lashes and try to get just a little bit more length and fullness. Just going to the very, very tips to try to get a little bit more. It's a little dry. Add a little bit more to my wand here. There we go, that's a little better. Yeah. Alrighty, I think we are good. Let me get my eyeballs back on. And, whoa, very nice. My lip color is a little too bright. So I'm gonna blot. Gonna blot. Cover them back up with my powder here. Gonna add a little bit of my Cocoa Shimmer. A little bit darker. Tone there. And let me just see, do I have my purple lip in here? I bet I don't. No, I don't. Okay, we're just gonna cover that up now with some pink gloss. This is a dollar store Believe, and that looks much better. The other one was just a little too sort of in your face. That looks really good, guys. What you think? Very pretty. Okay, so 2 really important products when you are touching up your makeup that I think everybody should have. You need to have a powder foundation. It's actually a foundation, so you are going to get a lot of coverage for it. This, I think, is maybe the best on the market. It is the Fenty Pro Filter Soft Matte Powder Foundation. I wear it number 100. This is great. It's going to run you about $40. You can get it at Sephora and Ulta, or you can, I think, still get it online at Amazon, I think. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I do know Ulta and Sephora, and of course their own website. And then Revlon's Photo Ready Translucent Powder. This I've used for, I don't know, 30 years, and it is my go-to finishing powder. It is the translucent color, and I just think it is the best. If you do any sort of filming and you want that really beautiful, high quality look to your foundation, that is the one that you want to add to your collection because it really works. I've used that since I first started way back many years ago as a model, and I've never left it for that reason, because the makeup artists that I was using at the time when I very first started in the business, they all used it, and I never left for that reason, because it is just a great product. Great reputation. It's been around forever. Revlon is one of the most respected brands. It's been around forever. It's been in Hollywood, so you just can't go wrong with it, in my opinion, and it's affordable. Hey, let's not forget, we got to think about cost when we go to buy our makeup, and some of these older brands that they consider drugstore brands, I'd put up against any of the high quality, high-end brands any day of the week. They just are that good. So don't forget about Revlon, Maybelline, L'Oreal, CoverGirl, all of those cheaper drugstore brands. They're just phenomenal. Obviously, they've been around forever, right? They got to be doing something right. So that's it for me on this Friday, everybody. I hope you have a splendid, splendid, splendid weekend wherever you are. Don't forget downtime, relaxation, get off social media, away from your phones and your computers. Get out and get some really good natural exercise and sunshine, and make it a spectacular weekend. I really do hope you have a wonderful one. It's been so good to catch up with you this morning. I've been gone for a couple of days, and I want to hear from you. Let me know what you think, if these techniques help you as you sort of touch up throughout the day, if you go from work to cocktail. Remember too, when you go from work to cocktail, one of the things that makes that transition the easiest for you is going from a lighter eyeshadow to a darker eyeshadow, and more defined, more dramatic, heavier lines, heavier color. And that's easy. It's just adding more, right? Taking off is where you run into some problems, but if you have to do that, remember, just blend. Blending is going to be your best tool in your makeup arsenal as far as techniques. So many blessings on this Friday. Thank you for being part of my community. I love you guys. You're the best. Please, if you would, like, share, and subscribe, do all that good stuff here. I'm getting so close to be able to typing once again. I feel like I'm finally turning the corner 6 months later. But I haven't forgotten, and I will start to type, I hope, next week. List everything out for you in the description box. And please, if you would, share. If you know somebody that wants to be part of a community where we just help each other look our best, feel our best, put our best foot forward, be ready for that 10-second first impression that you get once and done. And to remind you, you are your most important supporter. Believe in yourself. Anything is possible at any age. With hard work, faith, love, and dedication, you can do it. Believe in yourself. If you're not going to believe in you, how can anybody else, right? It's like loving yourself. If you don't love yourself, how can anybody else love you? You are your most important supporter. Don't forget that. And give yourself a break. Life is hard. It's challenging. Every day, you sometimes just got to step back, take a deep breath, and take the next step. Make it a spectacular Friday. Get out there and hit your grand slam today. And we'll catch up with you in the next video. God bless everybody. This is Carrie from Texas. Be safe. We'll see you then.